Imagine if, right after the Ninetales attack, instead of being left isolated and shunned by the village, Naruto was actually adopted by Mikoto Uchiha herself. What would happen if the boy everyone saw as a monster was raised right alongside Sasuke in the Uchiha clan? How would that change not only Naruto's childhood, but the entire story of Naruto as we know it? Hey everyone, what's up? This is Richard, back with a new video where we dive deep into another Naruto what-if scenario. Today, we're going to explore what the world might have looked like if Naruto had been taken in by Sasuke's family after the Ninetales attack. This isn't just some fanfic recap. We're going to break down how this single decision would ripple out and impact the relationships, the politics, and the future of the Hidden Leaf Village itself. Let's get into it. So let's start right at the moment after the Ninetales attack. We all know how that played out. Kushina and Minato sacrificed themselves to seal the Ninetales inside Naruto. And usually after that, Naruto ends up completely alone, growing up isolated in the village. But in this timeline, something very different happens. Imagine this. While the village is still reeling from the attack, Sasuke's mother, Mikoto Uchiha, goes directly to the third Hokage. She basically tells him she wants to adopt Naruto herself. And you've got to remember, Mikoto actually knew Kushina personally. They were close friends. So in this version, she feels a responsibility to take care of her friend's child, rather than let him grow up without a family. Of course, this isn't an easy decision. Danzo is completely against it. He thinks letting the Uchiha raise the Ninetales Jinchuriki is a huge risk, especially with all the political tension brewing between the clan and the rest of the village. But Hiruzen, who already felt like he failed Minato by not protecting Naruto better, decides to approve Mikoto's request. He believes that giving Naruto a family will be better for everyone in the long run, even if it does stir up controversy. And surprisingly, Fugaku agrees too. In this timeline, Fugaku sees adopting Naruto as a way to honor the bond between their families. He doesn't plan to use Naruto as a weapon. He really does accept him as another son. So right from the start, Naruto grows up in the Uchiha compound, right alongside Sasuke. And that changes everything. Instead of being the lonely kid in the corner, Naruto actually has a mother figure and a father figure. He has a big brother in Itachi and a sibling in Sasuke. He still carries the burden of the Ninetales, but at least he has a family that treats him like a person, not just a container.
But here's where it gets more complicated. Even though Fugaku doesn't plan to use Naruto for the coup, the tension between the Uchiha and the village doesn't magically disappear. The surveillance, the distrust, all of that is still there. And Danzo, who never trusted the Uchiha in the first place, is even more determined to keep an eye on them now that they have the Jinchuriki under their roof. Fast forward a few years, and the coup plans still start to take shape. In this version, the third Hokage tries harder to negotiate, partly because he doesn't want Naruto to be caught in the middle of a civil war. But at the end of the day, Danzo pushes the situation past the point of no return, and Itachi is ordered to carry out the massacre. This is where the story takes a really dark turn. The massacre happens, and Itachi does what he believes is necessary to prevent a full-scale conflict. But he refuses to kill Naruto and Sasuke. He spares them both, and in that single decision, he changes the course of their lives again. From that point on, Naruto isn't just an orphan, he's an Uchiha survivor. He loses the family who raised him, but he keeps Sasuke by his side, and that bond shapes who he becomes. When they finally join the academy, Naruto isn't the prankster everyone laughs at. Instead, he's this intense, determined kid with a reputation as the Nine-Tails host and one of the last Uchihas. He still wants acknowledgement, but it's mixed with grief and anger. And his relationship with Sasuke is totally different. They're not just rivals, they're brothers. They've shared the same trauma, the same loss, and that makes their connection even deeper. They train together, push each other, and honestly, they probably fight a lot more often because they both feel like they have something to prove. By the time they make it to Team 7, Kakashi immediately notices that Naruto isn't the same as the Naruto we're used to. He's more serious, more focused, and probably a lot more skilled because he grew up training under Fugaku and sparring with Sasuke. And that brings us right to the Chunin Exams. This is where all the pressure and the history starts to collide. You've got Naruto and Sasuke standing shoulder to shoulder, both carrying the weight of the Uchiha name and everything that happened to their clan. You've got other villages watching them, wondering if they're just two more dangerous Uchihas waiting to snap. And that's exactly where I want to leave this scenario for now, right on the edge of the Chunin Exams, when all of those unresolved feelings are about to boil over.
So what did you all think about this alternate timeline? How do you think things would play out if Naruto grew up as part of the Uchiha? Would he still become the same person? Would the village ever truly trust him? I'd love to hear your thoughts, theories, and any ideas you have about where this story could go next. Drop your opinions down in the comments below. Let's talk about it.
If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of my future What If videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.